welcome back to Not So Funny Podcast, where we rub and grub our guests, comedians, entertainers alike.
Yeah, I'm Christopher and
Amy.
Yeah, yeah. What is this? What is this? This is a gray pumpkin. Like this is like a new thing. We went to.
You put it there, Chris.
Right. It's true. Still, the viewer doesn't know. You don't know. Have you ever seen a gray pumpkin? Like this is new to me.
It's a little less gray because I think it's time to eat it, but it's a gray pumpkin and they're really beautiful. And I couldn't carve it because it was too beautiful.
Yeah,
you know
this was on Halloween. We went pumpkin shopping and we saw the gray pumpkin.
Like a perfect pumpkin.
Yeah, and it was too good to cut. So, what are you gonna do with this today?
I'm going to make pumpkin soup.
Pumpkin soup. All right. That sounds meaty.
With cornbread.
It's gonna be
cornbread.
Meaty? Cornbread?
No, it's not gonna be meaty. It's gonna be like butternut squash. It's a squash. May not be butternut. It's a pumpkin squash. It's going to be very similar to butternut squash soup. Have you had? You have.
Yeah.
I made it before.
Yeah. No, I trust you. I'll eat a gray pumpkin for you. I mean,
we're not eating the skin. So,
right.
I mean, we're just eating the inside, which is really orange.
Okay. It's perfect for this season. Like right now, it's raining outside. Yeah. That never happens.
It's chilly.
Here.
It's like 50 degrees or something in California.
That's
Southern California.
Yeah, I don't consider it rain coming from Colorado and Georgia. I think it's more of like it's like gleeking on us.
Well, maybe it was raining a little bit more earlier.
I know, but have you ever been gleeked on?
Yeah, I gleeked myself one time.
You gleeked yourself? How did that?
Don't ask.
No,
I have no idea.
It's happening.
I have no idea.
So you were laying on your back and you were just like gleeking through your teeth?
I can't even gleek. It just happens by accident.
Oh, and you gleeked like, ugh?
Yeah, or like I think it went.
Oh, you were laying on your back and you gleeked.
No, I gleeked up.
Okay, that's gleeked up. If you don't know, gleeking is where you like spit like it's through your teeth.
It's like you have these glands here, and it like you can secrete by like putting pressure on them or something. Yeah. Some people can really do it, but I guess you put pressure on it, and then it just automatically. It's like you're
like that dinosaur from in Jurassic Park where he gleeks on that guy. Newman, yeah. That would be cool if I could flex my traps and then gleek like really hard on people.
Dinosaur Chris.
I wanted to gleek at Target today. We we went to Target. We used one of those California. It's like a credit card that you get for $700 if you're a middle class piece of trash. Yeah, they send you $700.
But it's lower middle class. Let's face it.
Yeah, but we spent all. We got down. We don't know how much is left on the car. We've been just buying food like crazy, and
we bought groceries. Okay, we're responsible.
And it said we were denied, and all these people were in line next to us, and I felt like that uncomfortable.
Like we don't have money.
Yeah, I'm like, no, it's not. It's a gift card.
But it is tis the season, so you shouldn't have been embarrassed at all. I'm sure it happens dozens of times a day.
Yeah, when it comes up on the screen like you're denied or it doesn't work, they just shake their head like you're, now I have to put all your food back or whatever and. But no, I was like, we got more money, so we paid. Everything was fine. But now we have $14 left on our...
$14? I don't even know how to spend that.
Yeah. We're gonna...
Socks?
Yeah. Chiclets. Go down to TJ, and I'm sure they take cards now, the Chiclet kids. They probably got... They probably do. It's 2022.
Dude, the Chiclet kids are not taking. They take Venmo.
They take Venmo.
They got Zelle.
Yeah, they don't even. They'll just look at and then I just gleek at them and bolt.
Is that your payment? Your form of payment?
Yeah, like I just gleek. Yeah. Anyway, so let's get the show started. You ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh, wait.
Our guest.
Yeah, our guest today. First time we met, well, I met him earlier, but it was your first time meeting him at Laughtoberfest in Palm Desert at the Coachella Valley Brewing Company, hosted by Dakota Miracle. Yeah. that was my first time doing a festival. It was a lot of fun, but Frankie Hoy showed up. I don't know. We were like, what? It came from New York, flew in, killed it on the show. It was so fun.
And broke Chris's heart with his beautiful hair.
Yeah, it's like it's glued on to me. Like I look at his hair, I'm like, that can't be real, and it is. And he always does the like feathering thing. He knows. Like I think he knows, or he knows that I know that shit is beautiful. So let's get him over here. Yeah, let's do the switcheroo.
All right,
Frankie, you ready?
Yeah.
Some people say you are what you eat. We like to say you are what you drink. And we drink Solaris beer. Solaris beer, sexy.
Does that make us sexy?
Yeah.
Sweet.
From tasty brews to fruity sours, light and refreshing, barrel-aged, seltzers, they have everything for every palate.
Solaris Beer and Blending is located in Murrieta, California, and not only do they have the best beers, but they also have the coolest location that hosts a rotating themed Monday comedy night hosted by me. Yeah. Starts at 7. Visit shop.solarisbeer.com for packs of beers, shirts, and even memberships. Just make sure to input promo code NOT a discount, KNOTADISCOUNT, to save 10% off your first order. Just make sure it's a big one. Yeah. Cheers. Solaris.
Yeah.
All right. Frankie. Dude,
Yeah.
thanks for, oh my God. That's going to be blurred out. I'm just going to put your face right there. No. Oh my God. This is a bad idea. No, I'm kidding.
I'm not wearing any underwear.
This show is so much better than the rest.
Dude, it's good to see you.
Thank you for the compliments about my hair.
Yeah,
dude.
you have
It's,
very nice hair. Do you do like my eyes are down here? Do you
No.
do that to people?
No, dude, I hate it. I hate my hair.
Why?
Because I feel like it's my personality. Like I'll be like right for my sets, and I'm like,
Yeah.
my fucking hair is stealing the show, dude.
You should have like a little microphone for your hair too. Put some googly eyes up there.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like it could just come off too. Then. I mean, if
You're like Darth Vader. At the end of your day, you take off your makeup and you're just like sickly. Nice.
yeah, I like it. I feel like it's too much.
Now you're, for people who don't know, you're a bi-coastal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
back
you're
and forth.
bi.
So yeah, coastal.
Yeah, you're bi-coastal. Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah, you flew in from New York and now you're here. I've never been to New York City or New York. I haven't been to the Northeast.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, me either.
Until recently, yeah.
Until I moved out there. It's this shit, dude. Well, I only know New York City, and it's the shit, dude. If you like cities, it's beautiful. At night you gotta look out for the people that will try to rob you, and during the day you gotta look out for the homeless people in the subways.
And those are two different people.
Yeah.
Okay.
But other
There's
than
people
that,
who are asking for money, and then there's people who are gonna take your money.
yeah.
Okay,
Exactly.
that's scary.
I've been robbed and I've been accosted. Dude, a homeless guy touched my fucking. Not to bring it back to the hair, but a homeless guy touched my hair.
How?
He was in the subway and he was leaving and he went, ooh, and I was like, fuck, dude. I was on my way to the airport too to fucking. So I couldn't take a shower afterwards.
At the airport?
No, I said I couldn't take a shower.
Oh.
I wanted to, but like the whole time.
I'm just sitting there on the plane, just like.
Yeah, dude. The whole time I was getting flashbacks because when I was a kid, I went to Universal Studios and we went to go look at what's the fucking guy's name? With the striped. Oh, dude.
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. Oh my God!
Yeah.
Of course I would. Yeah, dude.
I want to go take a picture with him.
Yeah.
And then he fucking put a booger on my head.
That makes sense.
So the whole time I'm on the subway, I'm like, this piece of shit probably put a booger on my head.
Yeah.
The homeless guy.
The homeless guy could have been the same guy.
Yeah. That's that fucking kid.
Yeah. Saw you at Universal Studios. He's
got
at
him
work, and
again.
you thought he was homeless.
Yeah.
Well, have you ever had massage?
Yeah, dude. I had a massage. I've had 3 massages before.
All right. Each one was a different
Yeah, no, I have two.
place.
Yeah, no, they were all in the same place.
Okay.
They were, but it's like this Thai chick, dude. It was
Do they stretch you and you're on a mat, like you're in clothes, and they're that Thai massage, they're like stretching you.
Oh no, they didn't stretch me, but she was like, I went twice and it was the same girl, and the second time I got to know her, and this was like 5 years ago, and then she was telling me that she had just moved to the United States,
Yeah.
and that she didn't know anybody.
Right.
And that weekend I was going to the beach with some friends,
Yeah.
and I wanted to ask her like, do you want to come like hang out? But she was giving me a massage, so I was like, I was gonna come out weird, so then I didn't invite her. But
you put it in a tip envelope.
Yeah, you want to come to the beach with me and my friends? But it was like I wasn't attracted to her or anything. Like I just really wanted her to fucking hang out.
Experience.
Yeah. Because she was telling me that her life is just home and then the massage parlor and then home and then massage, home, massage. And I felt bad.
Right. Yeah.
And I was
that
like,
was nice of you.
No, I didn't do anything about it.
Oh.
I thought it, and that's what counts.
It sounds like the plot for like an early '90s action movie. Like you save her from her massage therapy job and give her a life.
Dude, I wanted to.
It's like Pretty Woman. You like rescued a therapist from Thai
Yeah.
human trafficking.
Pretty Woman. That's the one where the guy falls in love with a prostitute.
Right.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't.
No.
Hey, it sounds like you already know. Like,
Yeah.
You know, like there.
Well, I know the plot of it because I think it's sexy as fuck, dude, to fall in love with a prostitute.
Okay. So are there any areas that you want me to focus on? Like, do you have pain?
Yeah, dude. My lower back is shattered.
Like physically, like you have bones that are broken?
No, just emotionally.
Okay.
No, dude, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think my ass is too big. You'll see right now. No.
I'm gonna be like, I can't work with this. Look at this. It's independent.
I don't know what it, but I sleep on my back, and like my lower back has never touched anything. My lower back has always been in the air, dude.
Oh, you have a tight like curve on your back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like ass, and then the middle of your back is touching, and in the middle you have a high curve. Okay.
Right, yeah.
All right. Yeah, we can work on that.
And also, I was on a car accident, and then my lower back. This is my sciatica, like this part right here.
The sciatic nerve that runs down.
Yeah. Like it inflates, and then my leg used to get sore.
Yeah, I like that it inflates like a balloon.
It inflates and gets numb.
Inflames.
Oh, it
it's
inflames?
inflamed. Yeah.
Oh, well,
I like that the nerve is like, like swollen. It could. Maybe you have a special sciatic nerve that inflates.
No, that'd be sick.
It's not like a clown balloon down there.
It's like you use it as a party trick. You guys want to see something cool?
Check out my sciatic.
Make a little dog balloon out of it.
All right. So does it hurt on the left side, right side?
On the left side.
Okay. All right.
And then my neck is my back, my pussy, and my.
I knew it.
No,
I was
but
waiting for that song to come out. You know how much I hear that every day.
Ah, for us?
I know.
Cut that off, Frank. Cut that off. I'm a fucking hack. No, my neck. I do it again. No. My neck is fucking tight, dude. Like every time
the neck and lower back mimic one another. So
really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They both curve the same direction, and usually when your lower back's bothering you, your neck is going to compensate because it's holding your head weight. Your spine is like a crane that's supporting your
You
head.
think I got a big head?
Well, your hair weighs probably a ton. All that, it's so beautiful.
So I just shave it?
Yeah. Hey, after your massage, I just shave your head.
Instead of
And you're like,
massaging it?
actually, my back feels better. You were right, Chris. Yeah. All right.
No, dude. So yeah, the two massage times. Oh no, dude. One time. So I've gotten massaged 3 times.
Okay.
2, it was with that Thai chick. One time I went to a place that I thought my friend got recommended.
Yeah.
And then I got it recommended, and he was like, we should go together. And I was like, all right. So with the Thai chick, it was just like in a room. It was just me and her.
Right.
It was nice. So we go, and this place that we went was just like a big ass living room.
Yeah.
With all the tables. So like, and then I walk in, and it's just everybody's getting a massage. So I'm like, oh man, it's like a, like you know those homeless shelters when everybody just sleeps in the.
Right, with the cots.
Yeah. So so it was that. And I was
Right.
like, oh, so then like the lady comes, she's like, you want a massage? I was like, yeah. And I was like, I don't like being massaged on my feet 'cause I'm very ticklish.
Okay.
And she was like, all right. And she only focused on my fucking feet, dude.
And she's a good listener.
Yeah, and then like,
Was it a foot spa? That sounds like you went to a foot spa.
I think it was, dude, but I kept on saying like up here, dude, up here. But like, so what really pissed me off?
I like that she's going to town on your feet. You're like up here, and she's like, no.
That's what I'm getting at. She did it, and then I laughed. But like, so I went like that, and then I was like, no, like don't. And then like she went again, and I laughed, and I moved my foot. But then I opened my eyes and I looked back, and she was calling her coworker. She was like, look, and she was like tickling me. For her coworker, and I was just fucking, and I was just pissed, dude.
Yeah.
I was just like in a car in the middle of a room, everybody getting upset. I'm like the only angry guy in there.
Yeah, check out this guy. And you're like mad and laughing at the same time, which is really confusing. That's
You
painful.
shouldn't know what was happening.
Well, that's not going to happen today. We're not. If I work on your feet, it's through the sheet.
Oh, okay.
Compression work. I don't do tickling of any kind. It's just footwork. But we can skip the feet. It's good for your back, though.
The feet?
Yeah, reflexology. All your nerve endings run down in your feet, hands, and ears.
Yeah, right.
True.
Just the guy who doesn't believe me.
I was totally a skeptic in massage school. I was sitting in a chair, and we were doing reflexology, where you work on just the feet. And I fell asleep sitting up, and I was like snored. And I'm like, oh my God, dude, I don't ever fall asleep like sitting.
Really?
But yeah, and I was like, that's from my feet. I'm like, and they were like, yeah, you can do like a full body massage just through the feet. That's why there's foot like spas where they'll just massage your feet. So it's very powerful. So yeah, it's same with your hands and your ears.
Ears? What happened?
Cooking. Amy's prepping.
Really? It's really hard.
Oh,
I can only.
you can't cut through it?
She's trying to cook the pumpkin. She can't even cut through it.
You know what? It's fine. I wasn't even that hungry.
All right. All right. So let's get you on the table and get Amy's gonna start. She's already trying to start prepping, and so I hope you're ready. Yeah. And we'll communicate through the whole thing, and we're gonna talk our way through.
If I don't fall asleep,
No, you're not going to. I won't let you.
so don't touch my feet.
All right. All right. Let's get to work. Okay, so I'm going to place this bolster underneath your knees. There you go, buddy. All right, relax your legs. There you go, relax your neck. I'm going to put my holster on. Do you want CBD oil or unscented lotion?
Oh, CBD oil, dude.
CBD
Yeah,
oil.
fucked up.
It doesn't do that.
Oh.
All right, so I'm going to take my watch off. All right, sir, take my ring off.
I'm gonna take my hair off.
Take my hair off. Yeah. All right. Okay. I think we're good. Let's see how we look. All right. So, what?
I was like, feel free to tell me how tense I am too.
No, I think there's hope for you.
All right.
Sometimes see how you like tense up when I push on those knots.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just try to focus on being as relaxed as possible. Now, what do you like more, New York or California?
It breaks my heart to say it, but New York.
Really? Why?
Yeah.
Why New York? I've never been, so.
New York. It's like a video game, dude.
Like a simulation?
Yeah. Well, it's like you go on the subway in one part of the city, and then you just pop up in a different part, and like it's just a completely different world.
Yeah.
In one city, it's I think it's 3 miles long and 18 miles. No, 2 miles wide, and 18 miles long.
I'm sure like it's a different world in every subway car too, right?
Oh yeah, dude.
I can't. When I see like clips from New York, sometimes Amy and I will like to watch like in New York though videos where it just shows clips of like people being all super. Like it seems like it's a simulation is glitching out sometimes in New York because the crazy people and like people just doing randomness. It's just random. Like that when people start deconstructing and the cost of living is so high and the demand is so high and people are struggling and like it's cold, the weather. Have you been there during the winter?
Yeah, I got there in November. I got there in the winter.
And when it's probably the leaves are falling and.
Yeah, that just happened.
Okay, but what about the brutal cold? Like, have you been there when it's like frozen over?
Yeah, it feels fucking disrespectful, dude.
You're like cursing at the snow.
Because like sometimes like when it's snowing and it's cold, like, oh, at least it's beautiful. But sometimes it's just fucking cold and you're like, what the ow?
Yeah.
Like it hurts.
Are you talking about the massage or the
no,
cold?
The cold. But I don't know, dude. Like, I you know what? I'm gonna say it. I love New York.
Yeah, no,
dude, it's fucking.
What's your favorite part?
It's alive, dude. New York, like it's an organism.
It's What is it? Robust? Is that a good word for New York? Like
robust?
it does. Oh, robust. Am I using that term wrong?
I've never been. What are you talking about? Like a boost?
Is it Yeah. Is it rambunctious? Is New York rambunctious?
What's that?
It's just active.
Yeah, no, dude. It is. It's very much alive.
Okay, so you enjoy like the people.
Yeah.
Because if it was empty, if there's no people, would you still love New York more?
No, probably not. I have a love-hate relationship with the people. But you know how some people feel when they go to like nature, and like they just enjoy like nature, like the forest. Yeah. So that's how I feel about the city.
So when you're there, you don't like to have your phone out, like you're just taking it all in. Like
my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
In New York is literally just grab a cup of coffee, put on some music on my phone, and then just walk, dude.
With your headphones on,
Yeah.
Please say that.
Yeah, my
okay.
headphones.
God, I thought you were one of those people that walks around with their phone blaring music.
No, I wouldn't be able to hear it if I did that.
It's all tingy.
No, yeah, with my earphones on.
Okay. So
Dude, and you can just pick a direction and just walk, and you'll see something interesting, guaranteed. Whenever my girlfriend goes, because she lives out here,
yeah,
I always tell her like just pick a direction and we'll just walk that way.
Wow.
And it's fucking beautiful, dude.
Okay. What's been? Have you had any like run-ins with people where you're like, oh, it's not so beautiful anymore right now?
Yeah, I got robbed.
You got robbed in New York?
Yeah.
Gunpoint?
Knife point.
Knife point.
Yeah.
Oh, how big was it? Just like a pocket knife, or?
It was two dudes. Yeah, it was pocket knife. It was two guys. One guy was in front of me. One guy was behind me.
Damn.
I wrote a whole joke about it, so that was exciting.
Okay. Well, see, yeah.
I got a joke out of it.
You're like, this is happening to you because you're a writer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you weren't like spreading the word, then the universe isn't going to give you anything. If you're just some plain Jane, boring person in New York, you're probably safer. But you have a look where people are like, oh, this guy. Because I have like they look at me and they're like, oh, this guy's nice and innocent. I'm gonna try to take advantage of him and. No, I'm gangster, dude. Like, whoa. I'm dangerous.
Oh, shit.
But I look not menacing. Amy laughs really hard. Yeah. You got to worry about the nice guys. I'm sure you could just destroy somebody.
Maybe.
If you snapped.
Yeah, if they're under 12.
Okay. You're just like whooping kids' ass. You walk. That school's too loud, and you just go plowing into the school.
Dude, if you're under 12, don't try to rob me. I'll fucking kick your ass. But 13 and above, you can hurt my feelings.
Oh, okay. What if it's just like a gigantic 12-year-old?
Oh, still, dude, they don't have the experience that I
have. You've performed in New York. What do you think the audiences are in comparison to here? Or do you think they're more active too?
It's the old cliche, dude. Like they're not. I don't know. They are nicer over here.
Okay.
The audiences, but like over there, like it's still comedy. So like they're still like they still want to go to laugh and have fun.
Yeah.
But the audiences over there aren't only from New York. They're from everywhere.
Oh yeah, it's like a melting pot.
Yeah, dude. And then like there's the tourism is huge over there.
Okay.
Like it's you will meet someone more often not from New York than you will from New York.
Huh. Okay. Frank and I, when we were at the LA Convention Center, they had at the Marriott Hotel Moxie, they had one of those screens that wraps the buildings, and it had a 3-dimensional image, like video playing, and I felt like it was like Town Square? What is it? In the center of New York where everybody goes?
Times Square.
Times Square. I said Town Square, my bad. Is that how, like, is it technologically advanced in New York City? Oh my God, I sound like such a tourist.
No, dude, Times Square sucks. Like, like, if you're visiting New York, by all means, like, don't go to Times Square, dude. The fun places. I mean, if you want to do touristy shit, I guess go to Times Square and look at it. But you're gonna get robbed. You're gonna get mugged.
In Times Square?
Yeah, dude. Well, you're not gonna get robbed at knife point, but you're gonna get scammed.
Scammed. Okay.
And it's not a pleasant experience. It's fucking packed. There's nothing to look at except for just. I mean, if you wanna look at a giant commercial, then yeah,
go there.
Because that's all it is. But if you want to have a good time, just like have some drinks, like the Lower East Side.
I feel like the scamming, that reminds me of Vegas where they are selling timeshares. Is that how it is, the scamming?
No, with the scamming in New York, it's more with like fucking rap CDs.
Oh, like check out my mixtape?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they'll give you a...
But you listen to it and you're like, wait a minute, I just got scammed.
Yeah, like...
This is country music. What's happening?
Yeah, or it's just blank.
Oh, wait, so they sell mixtapes?
Yeah, those CDs. Like one time I went, and then like a guy tried to sell me a CD, and I was like, no, dude. And he got really mad. I was like, fuck you, like you're trying to scam me.
How much are they selling them for?
Like $20, dude. And like the fucked up thing is that they're like...
Oh, the microphone is turned around.
Oh.
Here, there you go, sir. I'm just gonna lay it right there. How's that? Good?
Microphone check, 1, 2, what is this?
We need to hear more Frankie.
I was gonna say the fucked up thing is that the people that they're scaring people who try to believe in artists. And they're like, yeah, how about this artist? But they're just getting scammed. So like.
And it's just a blank CD.
Yeah, dude.
That's terrible. So that happened to you?
No, that didn't happen to me.
Oh, you just heard that.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, those gimmicks are going around all the time. Because like in Mexico, shit like that happens too. So you're just kind of like, you kind of have to keep an eye out for shit like that.
When we walked out of the LA convention, or when Amy and I went and saw Danny Elfman, outside these big events, there's like 50 hot dog people. Like, and I'm like, is this a scam? Like, no? Oh, wait, Frank says the hot dogs are good. How are the hot dogs in New York?
Oh, shit. It's all shit, kid. New York fucking sucks.
When it comes to the hot dogs?
Just in total, dude, everything. Dude, that's the thing about New York. New York fucking sucks, but it's the best city in the world.
At the same time?
That's the only way I can describe it. Dude.
Here, you can relax your arm. No. There you go. Good.
That's the only way I can describe New York. It's just fucking keep your wits about you because everyone's trying to rob you. It sucks, but everybody is nice.
That doesn't happen in LA to you?
And dude, I'm not in LA as often as I am in New York.
Okay.
Like even like when I lived out here, I wouldn't go to LA that much.
Oh. You were saying, yeah, dude, this is so tense. Are you left-handed or right-handed?
Right-handed.
Oh. This is interesting. Your left shoulder blade, your scapula, this is locked up. Try to relax your... See? Nope. It's this holding. You're holding right there. Interesting. Huh. Well, New York. I need to go. My son went to New York. He did the like Washington D.C. trip.
Oh, nice.
And
did he like it?
Yeah, he loved it. And they stayed at like a hotel near Times Square, and I was totally jealous. I lived vicariously through him.
Oh, nice. I got in a car accident. That's probably why my left.
Oh, your left shoulder. There you go. It's like scar tissue.
You think so?
Probably. I'm not a doctor, but yeah, it was. I could barely even move anything. Huh. Yeah. Well, now are you from California?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Southern
Where about?
Paris.
Paris, California.
Right up the street from here.
Paris Motor Speedway. That's the.
Yeah.
Every time I drive up the 215 past Paris, I have to be more careful. There's like people are just mobbing it through there. Sometimes I saw like I guess there's sleeper cars. Sleepers are when, for people listening, sleeper cars are, it looks like a normal car, but it's like gutted, and then they put like racing motor parts or something, and it's just like super fast.
Yeah.
There's like Priuses. Apparently Priuses are super lightweight. So this guy, like a couple Priuses, stopped the freeway to like drag race down the 215, and they thought I was with them because I drive a little Prius C and it has black wheels. So they were like nodding at. I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to get home. Like, you're pissing me off. But yeah, they were just like hauling ass.
Yeah, Paris is huge on that.
Yeah, the Motor Speedway.
On cars. Well,
like,
not even on cars, like on little like Hondas.
Oh, the
Priuses.
import cars.
Yeah.
Okay, you're like, they're not cars, they're import cars.
Well, I mean, because you say, yeah, Paris is huge on cars. People think like badass racing cars. they're all just like souped up Hondas.
Hondas and CRXs and Acura Integras. I used to work at Honda when I was in, right after high school. I used to detail Hondas, and some friend of mine who worked there, he was a mechanic, he was like, dude, let's go with me to the Ontario races. This was before Fast and the Furious came out. And back when it was cool, back when it was real.
Underground.
Yeah, he looked just like Vin Diesel. No. So like we go, and he was driving a Honda Civic that was just like a LX, and we were going down the 15, almost to 91, and the car was barely touching the ground. We were doing 120, and it was congested traffic at like 7 p.m., and I'm just holding on, and I'm like, dude, this car, if I just tell him like, hey man, slow down, we might get in an accident.
Yeah.
And yeah, we got there safely, or not safely, we made it there.
yeah, that's scary, dude.
But yeah, we would go, and there were like lines of cars, like hundreds and hundreds of cars going to the next street race.
Dude, one time I went to my friend, he's Salvadorian.
Wait. Oh, I thought you said he had a DeLorean.
No.
He's Salvadorian.
Oh, hold on. Did you see the DeLorean at the Oktoberfest?
No.
A guy pulled up in a DeLorean.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It was just a standard DeLorean, not like a Back to the Future
No, it
DeLorean.
was exactly like it.
Exactly like the movie?
Yeah. The fucking the doors open up.
Oh, you mean it was a DeLorean. I thought you were talking about like he had the Mr. Fusion on the back trash compactor that helps with it was in part 2. I'm dorking out right now, sorry. So did you get in it? Did he lure you into his DeLorean?
No, he pulled up and I was like, oh shit, I just stared at it, and then he picked up some beer and left.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, I was talking about my friend, and my friend's he's Salvadorian. And that matters for the story.
Okay.
He told me that if I wanted to go to watch one of these underground car drag races. And
underground car?
Well, I mean like underground, like fucking just
not
street.
literally underground.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we went to like some down, is it 74?
Uh-huh.
Like some like off street, and it was like just dark. Like in the distance you see fucking cars like drag racing and shit. Yeah. So then we went, we parked, and we like watched them race for a little bit. I was like, alright, this is fun. And then I had like a little Nissan 200 SX, and I'm like trying to leave, but the only way to leave is like where the cars are racing. Right. So I waited for one race to be over, and then I pulled up, and then a car thought I was racing him. So then he fucking like sped up and he just dusted me, right? And you just hear everybody go, oh. But I'm just leaving.
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever. And my friend, the Salvadorians, they're known to have like crazy temper.
Right.
He was like, fuck this. And he got my phone and he called the cops.
No.
And he was like, they've been racing here. He was like, I can't sleep, and like you can't sleep, dude. Like there's like literally nothing around for like 20 miles. Because like they've been racing here all night, and he like gave him like the exact location. He was like, fucking people.
So you totally narked on,
Yeah,
on
dude,
them because you lost.
Well, I didn't even lose. I was just driving away.
No, I know, but he thought
Yeah.
like, you lost.
He thought that they were clowning us and whatever, and I was like, what?
Wow.
And I thought he was joking, but then after he hung up, I saw he had really dialed 911.
So Salvadorian. Oh my God.
Salvadorian,
Salvadorians are known for being like.
just angry.
I'm trying to figure out like what is in their culture about like being
MS-13?
competitive. Yeah, MS-13. He had a 13 tattooed on his face.
Yeah.
That's it's funny how people are so competitive, cutthroat when it comes to any like sport. Did you play any sports? You said that was your shoulder injury. You said that was a car accident, not a sports injury. Did you play any sports?
Yeah, I played soccer
Soccer.
for my whole life. Up until like I was like 20 something.
You didn't do any like videos of you like juggling where you're with the soccer ball?
Oh yeah, there's one on my Instagram.
Oh, I'll check it out. I always like watching people do like tricks. All right, I'm going to take this microphone from you. I'm going to sit it under here, and then we're going to turn you over so nobody look.
Are you going to leave the room?
No. Here, I'm going to have you rest your arms underneath.
Oh.
There you go. I'm going to hold the sheet, careful, and then just flip over and scoot up into the face cradle above you.
Oh, face cradle?
Yeah. There you go, sir.
Yeah.
Can you hear that okay, Frank?
Yeah.
All right. All right, I'm going to place the bolster underneath your ankles. Where'd it go?
All right.
Oh, here it is. How are we doing so far, Frankie?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Okay.
I mean, sorry, really good. Please don't hurt me.
All right. Okay. Soccer. I played soccer in 7th grade. I had a bowl cut and shaved on the sides. And when I would run, it looked like a jellyfish sort of flapping, or I don't know, like, I was terrible. I was terrible at soccer, but I had to play something.
You never play baseball?
I was even worse at baseball. Baseball, I had a big head and a skinny body, and I would go up to bat, and they would always throw a curve, and I thought it was coming at me, and I would duck right into the path of the ball and just knock me out, and I'd always get on first. So I was good at stealing. And then in Georgia, the ball, there'd be a grounder, and I would be in outfield, and I'd run up to get the grounder, and the red clay in Georgia would make like a bump where the grass meets, and the ball would roll up it like a ramp right into my mouth.
Oh, shit.
And bust my mouth. I'd be crying and bloody, and they're like, Chris, get the ball. I'm like, I don't want to play anymore. I don't like this. Yeah. Not my, no, I got good at bowling. I was in bowling league when I was in middle school.
Oh.
Had the shoes and the fingertip ball. And the bag, yeah, and had my name on the ball, and I didn't know that was you don't like bowlers?
That's hilarious.
Yeah, one time we were bowling when you were in bowling league in the summer.
You were in bowling league?
Yeah, I was in bowling league. We'd get free tickets to bowl at free games, and we would go and practice. And one day in particular, my buddy Casey and I were bowling with his dad, and it would be my turn, and I'd roll a strike, and then it would be Casey's turn, and he would roll. And I was so excited that I was like, I don't want to look at the score. And I was like, I rolled another strike, let's roll again. And like, they didn't say anything, but they let me roll for them too.
What?
So at the end of the game, I had like a 250 score. It goes up to 300.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, oh, I thought I definitely would have got a 300. And they're like, well, Chris, we didn't tell you, but you were rolling strikes for us too. I'm like, dude, I could have been my name could have been on the ceiling where they put above the lanes that if you bowl a 300.
Damn.
But yeah, I was big with bowling. Yeah. Oh, and then I was in a tournament one time, and I didn't realize it was like an all ages tournament. I was like in 3rd grade.
Oh, what?
And I made it into the finals, and people were like, all these adults were judging me and looking at me because I was, just a child was winning. I was like some prodigy, whatever. And I buckled under the pressure and just totally flopped that game.
For real?
I made it. Yeah, what's up?
What?
Oh, I thought you said Chris. Like,
Oh, no, I said for reals.
yeah, for real. Yeah, true story.
That sucks.
But first you were like all laughing at the fact that I was in bowling league, and now you're on my side. That's sweet of you.
Well, I mean, because like you're the prodigy, Chris. What happened?
No, I was nervous.
You were the chosen one.
Yeah.
You let us all down.
I now still like when I go bowling, like I can bowl, but I don't roll the way I used to. Like I can't curve it. I don't know how I did it.
You have any tips on how to
No,
play good bowling?
yeah, I don't. Well, even if you don't, back then I could even take a rental ball and roll a curve with it because there was like a technique to it.
Yeah.
And no, these days I can just bowl.
No, do you have any like tips for how to
You don't have to have fingertips to
No,
roll.
no tips like to be a better bowler.
I thought you were talking about fingertip balls this whole time. Do I have tips for
Yeah.
people who want to bowl?
What to be a better bowler?
Yeah, it's mainly like sort of like slacklining. Have you ever slacklined?
I don't even know what that is.
It's like tightrope walking.
Oh, okay.
You don't look down. You look at like the pin. So when I slackline, I don't ever look at the slackline. I'm looking forward,
Oh.
and I can keep my balance better.
I look at the arrows. I aim at the arrows.
Oh, okay. I thought when you shoot do you do archery?
No.
No. Okay.
No, the arrows on the floor of the lane.
No, I know. I'm changing. No, I'm saying like, do you ever go shooting with a gun?
Oh, no.
No.
Once.
Okay, so you've shot a gun before.
Yeah.
Like you're supposed to imagine it's like an extension of your arm. It's like when you're bowling, you're not looking really. You're just you see the pins and you already know it. Like soon as I would let go, I knew if it was going to be a strike or not. And you want to feel it. So yeah, for tips, just have fun. Don't try, and there's not like because some people have different techniques.
Yeah.
I'm sure with soccer, you probably, there's ways where you just feel it, or you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah. Do you think you can learn how to be a good bowler, or you gotta be born with it?
I think with everything, there's some sort of like inner, I don't know. Yeah,
Because I feel like you can't learn how to be a good comedian. I mean, sorry, you can, but I think like initially,
like a
to
natural.
like to be funny.
Okay.
You can't learn to be funny. I don't think.
Yeah, so if you're saying like if you like I only got in I took a comedy class when I
Right.
was starting because I was scared
Yeah.
and people were telling me they thought I was already a comedian and that's why I went into it because people thought they liked the way I told stories.
Oh, okay.
So I
That's
didn't learn to be funny. I just always have been
good. Yeah.
goofy. So I see what you're saying.
Is it like that with bowling?
I don't know. I've never thought of it that way. I guess, like, no, Frank's shaking his head.
No, I used to suck at bowling, and you get good by doing it.
Okay.
Huh.
So yeah, you're saying that there's like, Frankie's saying that there could be like a natural bowler aspect in the family tree.
Like a third, like
It's genetic.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there are people who have like a knack for the game, if you will.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's like comedy where like I think when you're growing up, if your like parents are funny or you have a lot of tragedy in your life, like you try to make light of it.
True.
you
Yeah.
know,
Okay.
Or you were taught it through your parents or situations.
Frankie, when did you start doing stand-up?
5 years ago. But wait, if I was a betting man, I think your son would be a good bowler. Cause if you were good in third grade, maybe your son. Have you?
No, my son and I are two very different people.
Okay.
Yeah, my son's like, I'm like Foghorn Leghorn, and he's like that little chicken that reads books. Like, I was like, you gotta get outside, like you gotta go, use your hands.
He flies airplanes though, huh?
Yeah, he did that on his, he was 13 or 12. You could fly an airplane at 12.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah, he was, I thought he was a natural at that. Like, he just handled it, no problem.
He was scared shitless.
No, at first, but once he's got it going, he was.
Still scared shitless.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I suppose, I was proud of him. I've never flown an airplane. Now, what about with soccer? Do you think like soccer, you have to be sort of born with it, or?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think everything you have to be born with a little bit of it to egg you on to get good at it.
True. Okay. How old were you when you started playing soccer?
Like 4.
4. Okay, so you were just like training.
Yeah, I think there's some nature in us where we're a little good at something, and then from that, I think you could build on it. Or I could be completely wrong.
When did you decide to start doing stand-up?
5 years ago. But like it's that thing where like I always knew I was gonna do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
It was just a matter of like when I was gonna do it.
Where did you get the idea that you wanted to do stand-up?
Just staying up late with my mom. She watched those Mexican comedians, from Mexico, not Mexican Americans.
Right.
She would let me stay up to watch them with her. We just hang out and laugh. Like I being funny was always a huge thing in my mom's side of the family.
Were you a class clown?
Yeah, huge. I never shut the fuck up in class.
Yeah.
Like every parent teacher conference would be like, he's a good kid, but he just needs to not talk as much in class. And I'd be like, shut up, shut up. I'm working my craft.
You're working on your new 5.
Yeah.
You practice each set at a different classroom in high school.
Yeah. Dude, before the first time I did stand up, I asked my friend, because it was for the talent show in high school, and I was like, you think I should do stand up? And like he was the first person I ever like told or asked that I wanted to do it. And then he was like, yeah, I think you should do it. And I was like, all right, fuck it, that's all I needed.
Where was your first time?
It was at the talent show in my high school.
Oh shit! Like you tried stand up in high school.
Yeah, I did it once. It went well. I recently looked back at the fucking
footage.
Yeah, and it did not go well. But when I was up there, I thought it went well. I did 12 minutes, dude. I don't know what.
Wow. And what did not go well?
I think I told one joke.
Okay, and
then I went over to Ace's Comedy Club in Murrieta.
Yeah.
It's gone now, but
yeah.
I went, and then I said, hey, I'm a comedian. Can I do a show? And the guy kind of just like laughed, but like, and he was like, well, how old are you? I was like, I'm 18. And he was like, well, you gotta come to the open mic on Monday. And I was like, oh, all right. And then I went on Monday, and the open mic was over, but Screech from Saved by the Bell was on stage.
That's right. Yeah.
And he was bombing, dude.
Oh. Yeah.
And that scared the shit out of me.
I think you told me, Chris.
Yeah.
That he was just not good.
I have to chime in here because I was at that show. He did good Saturday.
Right.
Friday, Saturday he killed. Sunday he did horribly.
Yeah.
But it's only because I don't want to say why, but there was a reason.
Okay. Yeah. He had an off night.
Yeah. Well,
that's when we saw him. I was like, wow, how could he get a show? I should be on that show. No, I'm kidding.
Well, he was an actor first, huh?
Yeah, he was on Saved by the Bell.
So I went and he was just eating shit in front of like 7 people.
Yeah.
And then that just completely fucking discouraged me.
Oh.
Like I was like, this guy's like super famous. Like what? He sucks. Like people just hate comedy. And then I didn't. and then I didn't do it for like the next like 18, 19, 21. for the next 3 years. And then like when I turned 21, I was like, dude, if I'm gonna do this shit, I gotta do it right now.
Okay, where did you do it then?
At the castle. I think Frank remembers the castle.
Yeah.
The Magic Castle?
No, the castle was a place over in yeah, the kind. No, not San. It wasn't San Bernardino, but it was like
Castle Park?
No,
Okay.
it's like where Riverside starts to where the 91 and the 215 meet.
Yeah.
Like over on that end of Riverside. So like going towards Redlands, kind of.
Yeah, it's not there anymore, but I went, Ezekiel and Tito were hosting.
Cool.
I fucking pounded like 3 talk cans. It was like 2 of the comments. Oh, Joe was in the audience, Joe Beltran.
Yeah.
And then Izzy, so he started doing stand up. But I went up, it was just them, and then they were being polite, like, you know, they chuckled.
Yeah.
And then Joe was like, yo, I don't know this spot, and they took me to the highway.
That's cool.
Yeah, dude, and then
We probably crossed paths a few times before actually meeting.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah. Frank and I were regulars at Aces.
I literally lived there.
Yeah.
Like I lived like not even 5 minutes from the club.
Yeah.
So I was there every day.
At Aces?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I only went twice. So
Yeah.
probably not.
I know, but we were probably one of the guys that told you.
Oh!
I was gonna ask, like, was it me?
Yeah. It was probably Frank, and I was like, oh yeah, you need to practice more.
Oh, shit.
No, that's cool.
I sent them an email like 5 times the same to my son in high school so they could book me in a show and they never replied.
That's funny.
Yeah, then in my head I was like, what the fuck, I'm killing? But like looking back at it, I'm like, Jesus Christ, I can't believe
Yeah, at least you believed in yourself. That's good.
Yeah.
It's interesting when you're up on stage, and that's why I always tell new comics to record their sets and listen. Some people are like, "Oh yeah, I killed last night." I'm like, "What? Did you record?" And they're like, "Uh huh." I'm like, "Did you listen to the audience?" I'm like, "What? Like, was the audience laughing?" If that's when you know. Yeah, but no, we all, yeah. You have your. When was the worst bomb you've ever had?
Oh, dude, fucking Broadway Comedy Club.
Where?
Broadway
Broadway Comedy Club.
Yeah.
Is that in New York?
It's in New York, yeah. It's one of the worst clubs in the fucking city, dude. It's the same as the Comedy Chateau, where they only do bringers and they fucking feed off of the money of Kids with Dreams. Fuck with those clubs. Anyways,
Yeah.
my friend rented out the room there to produce a show, and he had me and like 5 other comics to go. The host goes up. He does 10 minutes of crowd work. I'm not making excuses now, but as a host, dude, doing that much crowd work is insane because the next guy isn't gonna do crowd work. The next guy's gonna do jokes. So the audience is gonna be like, "What the fuck? This guy should be talking to us." So he does 10 minutes of crowd work. I go up. Microphone is off. I'm like, oh, I turn it on. Do my first joke. It eats shit, dude. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. Second joke, nothing. Third joke, nothing, dude. Like silence, dude. Like.
But you had their attention.
Well, yeah, it was a club. It was a show. Like this is why it was the worst thing. Why it was the worst bomb because it was a show and people, they were there for a show.
I think you could bomb harder.
Yeah, dude, and it's surreal.
Yeah.
It's such
When
a,
it's silence.
when it's silence at a real comedy show. 'Cause
Right.
At a bar, you're like, all right, whatever. Like so many factors playing. But when they're there to laugh and they're not laughing, dude, it's like, oh my god, like I feel like I got a pretty high percentage of like better shows than bad shows.
Right. Yeah.
So when I did doing that bad at a show where people come to watch a show,
And they paid.
dude, yeah, I fucking panicked. So I asked the guy where he was from for no reason, dude. And he told me, and I was like, all right. And then there was a guy in the front row was drinking a beer. And then I was like, can I have some? And then he was like, yeah. And then so I grabbed this beer thinking I was going to get a laugh. No laugh. So I start chugging it. And then so I'm thinking this is going to fucking at least get me a laugh to like, so that I could roll on or I could ride a wave into a joke.
Right.
So I'm drinking this beer to silence. You just hear the back lady go, oh my God. I put down the beer and I just continued with my fucking jokes for like 5 more minutes, dude. It was a 10-minute set. I probably got a fucking conversation in the back was the biggest noise. that happened. It was like traumatizing.
Yeah.
And this is what I love about New York, dude. I fucking got that happened. I get off, like this sucks. I get on a train. I go downtown. Set up for an open mic. I talk about what just happened on stage. Fucking kills. Murders,
They enjoy the
yeah,
pain.
yeah, dude. Fucking
And you were
murders.
being real.
Yeah,
And they like that.
yeah. So that was the worst bummer I ever had, dude. That shit sucked. Like to this day, it scars me thinking about it.
Hey, it could have been worse. There's the quiet. That's
Yeah.
like a lighter bomb. You have their attention, but it's quiet. Recently at the Goth Comedy Night hosting, I had silence. And yeah, I was like struggling, and I had admitted it on stage, and I still wasn't getting laughs, and I was like, whoo. I just stayed in the pocket. But the next level of bombing is when they start talking. Now everybody's talking louder than the amplifier.
Yeah, to each
You're
other.
like, oh man, they don't even care anymore. They're just talking about, what are they? Like, I always imagine they're just saying peas and carrots. Like, they're not even talking. They're just looking like they're talking. And then finally there's where you piss everybody off, and they start like attacking you, like not only insulting you, but they'll start physically getting involved. And then you have to like, and then booing, and everyone's cheering when you're leaving. Like, there's like that too.
Or just throwing shit at you.
Yeah. Or you're not welcome back to the club. Have you ever been banned?
No, but I'm pretty sure we've been from Broadway. Every podcast like always talk shit on them.
No, there's no. I'm saying banned, where the club owner will be like, you're not welcome here for 1 month or 3 months.
Oh no, have you?
Yeah. Yeah, I got banned from the Edge in Old Town. It wasn't a comedy club, but it was a comedy spot. It was an off night, and it was mostly comics, and there were people at the bar. And I even said a viewer discretion. I was like, this next bit I'm going to do, I'm just trying it out. And it was about like communion with like Jesus and like symbolism of like blood and his body and all this.
Yeah.
And this lady was like, oh no, hell no, like, I can't believe it. And I'm like, man, and we started going back and forth, and she's like, boo, get off the stage, like, he's terrible. And I'm like, it's an open mic, like, I'm just working, no, stop it. And they were like, get off the stage. I'm like, no, I'm not getting off the stage, I want to know what the heck's going on. And so then the owner told Rocky, and Rocky contacted me and was like, you need to wait. It was like 1 or 3 months. I'm trying to decide which, I can't remember which it was. So then I waited, and I go back. It was packed this one night. And I dressed up too. I wore a tie and like a white collar shirt. And I'm like, I'm going to clean up my act. I'm going to be good. And I go back, and and that lady was sitting front row, and
She was still there?
She was laughing her ass off at my set. And at the end of the set, I'm like, do you remember me? And she's like, no. And I'm like, I remember you. And she's like, what? And I just walked off the stage. But it felt good to know that, like, I won her back.
Yeah.
But she didn't recognize me. But it's inevitable. Like, you're going to bomb one way or another. But bombing at a comedy club when people pay is painful. Oof.
Yeah.
Because they let you know. I've told this before, I think, on the podcast, but the worst I ever bombed was at Pachanga Comedy Club. And it was my first time performing in a club on a Friday, Saturday, and I was the opener host. And I had like a double callback joke, but you had this formatted just right. But I was always dirty. I was super dirty. Yeah. And everyone's paying $20 to get in, unless their ticket was free. And they still, you're buying like $40 in drinks. You all right?
Yeah, I'm just congested.
Oh, okay, that's normal. That means all the circulation's getting pushed up there. We're almost done. But I go, every show, it was just dead. Like, I wasn't getting really any laughs.
Yeah.
And it was for Eric Schwartz and Kevin Millard and me. And I was like honored to be on the show, but I was just terrible. And the last show was Saturday, late show,
I was like, oh, this one they'll be loosened up and they'll be okay with my dirty jokes. Nope, I totally tank it, and they run the music on the because it's like the same setup as the improv.
Yeah.
It was an improv, and then they converted it to Pachanga Comedy Club. Yeah, they run the music, and I'm like, that's my time. My name's Christopher Keith Tyler. I'm bringing up your feature, and I go walking off the stage, and this lady in the front row stands up. She's like, that guy fucking sucks. No. And everybody started cheering. Oh. And they were so happy that she said that. Oh, dude. Like, crushed my soul. Oh. And I wrote popsicle stick jokes after that.
Damn. When was this?
When?
Yeah.
2012.
Damn.
Yeah, it was 2000. My son was born 2009. No, it was 2011. My son was born in 2009. So I'd only been doing stand-up for a year when I got that gig. Yeah, so 2010. My bad. Yep.
Damn.
But
that's crazy, dude. That sucks. I feel bad.
There's different levels of bombing.
But I feel like casino shows are never good. Because everybody that goes, is like
well, dude, I've seen people light it up.
Huh.
You can crush it anywhere as long as you're.
Yeah.
Dude, there's like even the Shamrock. There's been nights where I'm like, this is a rough night, and then a comic will just go up there and absolutely destroy, and you're like, oh, okay, so it doesn't matter. It better be good. You know, it's all part of the game. Never blame the audience. It's not their fault.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll still, like, there's been times where I'm like, no, sometimes there's a bad audience. Nope. I've seen comics go up there and, in the worst case scenario, just absolutely destroy.
Yeah, because people have the ability to laugh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They want to. Yeah, no. Oof. How are you doing?
Good.
Other than being stuffy, this left shoulder, we're opening it up a little bit. See that? There's a little click there.
Yeah.
Your knots. Is this pressure okay?
Yeah, it's good.
It's like, hurts so good is the phrase.
Oh, no, it just hurts. But
Just focus on relaxing. There you go. Yeah, when I feel your muscles tense, it tells me it's too much pressure. So I meet you right at that point where you're not flexing. There you go. All right, sir. I think we're all set because I know you're getting stuffy.
That's good?
Yeah, we're all set. How do you feel?
I feel good. I feel.
Other than your sinuses.
Wait, why does one get stuffy?
Oh, when I'm pushing all the blood towards your face and your face is being pressed on the face cradle, there's just like, it builds pressure in your sinus cavity. It's very normal to get stuffy during a massage. But that's why some people like to end the treatment face up. But when you have lower back issues, it's ideal to end face down because you'll gain curvature here. If I massage your back first, and then when we turn you over, it'll start flattening, and that causes the sciatic nerve pain.
Oh.
So that's why it's good, if you have lower back problems, it's good to end face down, even though you do get stuffy though. So we'll step out and then let you get dressed, all right? Or just put the robe back on.
All right.
All right, welcome back. Massaged.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very, very comfortable.
Rub,
Very
it's time to
limber.
grub. Yeah.
I feel like I could do a backflip now.
Dude, oh man.
We'd like to see
I want you to, I want you to do a backflip in the robe right now. We have our pumpkin food that Amy worked so hard on.
Looks like, oh.
That sounded weird. I said hard on.
Shocker.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
What is, tell us.
Pumpkin, that's like the main ingredient. That pumpkin was an ass. Oh my God. So next time we do anything like that, I'm gonna need like a chainsaw to get that pumpkin open.
One of those like wood cutting,
Yeah.
or like a meat slicer thing or something.
Yeah.
You cut it or Frank cut it?
Frank had to do the rest of the cutting.
Thank you.
Yeah. Usually
Thank you,
Amy
Frank.
chimes in throughout the treatment, but she was busy.
I was,
like,
a little
working.
occupado with the pumpkin.
Yeah. So this is
Damn
going to be really
thing.
good.
That makes me feel guilty. I'm just getting
No. That was my whole
goal.
goal the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, we got to eat this pumpkin somehow, some way. Yeah.
Now, before we... Oh, go on.
And we have cornbread, too. It's kind of falling apart because I had to cook it on a higher
It
temperature.
looks,
but
it looks like the Jesus bread that Jesus ate.
yeah, just
Did
pretend
he-
it's Jesus' skin.
Yeah.
It's his body, right?
Right. Corn body.
Just his skin.
So we have pumpkin. These are onion, right? The little
Yeah,
crunchies.
Little crunchy onions, and I crisped up some pumpkin seeds and green onion for garnish and love.
The little pink strings are the onion.
Wow.
No, the little pink strings are amaranth sprouts.
Oh.
Yeah, they're just very good for you.
It smells like my girlfriend's room.
Oh, right. Okay, taking you back. It's interesting how.
Memories.
Before we start eating, I'm gonna do the throat chakra singing bowl for just about 10 seconds. The whole purpose of this is to put us all in the same vibration. So like you are what you eat. And so the food, if we're all in the same, it's just a theory, but I think that if the food vibration is affected, it'll help us digest more. And it's like bringing prayer back to the dinner table without saying anything.
Oh, what if I just had a seizure when you did it?
Yeah. All right, let's find out. Let's see. All right.
Whoa, that's sick, dude.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden I'm in love with you.
But yeah, it's the throat chakra, so that'll help.
That's sick, dude. Can I have it?
Gag chakra.
No, you can't have this. This is from our wedding. You can't.
Oh.
You can't take this.
I can have it?
No.
No. Now, as we start eating, where can viewers find you?
Oh, Frankie Hoy, Frankie with the I, Hoy, H-O-Y, on everything. Oh, I'm Googleable now. There's slander articles on me on Google.
Nice.
The New York Post slandered me, and they wrote a nice one, which is weird. So just Frankie Hoy on everything. Frankie with the I, and Hoy, H-O-Y.
So I could type in Frankie Hoy, New York Post.
Then you can just put Frankie Hoy on Google, and then like there's articles.
But you'll find the wow. Is it a good article?
I'm not sure. I think the NBC one's the first one. And
Wow.
and then there's a slander one, and then there's a nice one, and then it's a whole thing.
Would you recommend like not to look up? Don't Google yourself.
Don't Google me.
Yeah, or
no,
no.
look them up. They're funny.
But as a performer, like you don't recommend I look up myself as time goes on.
Yeah.
It's not good for your
no.
mental health, isn't
I
it?
think it's hilarious.
If you read negative on you.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. I think if you don't take yourself too seriously, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cause like it's just, I mean they're just other people.
Yeah, it's interesting when you
Like it's just a guy going, this guy sucks. It's like fucking nobody.
they
knows
write
it.
like a whole. You're like, this is really long. Like,
Yeah,
then you
and-
realize, oh, in there you find out more about them, and then you're like, oh,
Yeah,
these
exactly.
have issues.
There's a guy that wrote the bad one about me. I clicked on his name, and that's like his thing. It's like just slander articles on like different things. I'm like, this guy is the unhappiest man I've ever seen. And his name is like Jesse Soul something. So click on his name and talk shit on him.
He's like they're like silent hecklers.
Yeah, they are.
They
dude.
sit in your show and you're like,
They're behind
"Ah,"
the screen.
Yeah, and then they heckle you from the web.
Ooh. I'm gonna take my first bite.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, this is really good.
Yeah. Try all the crunchies, mix it all
I
together.
did.
Get some cornbread, dude.
It's right here.
Mix it up. You don't eat everything at the same time. Yeah.
Chris does.
Yeah.
I do? Well, I do. Oh, fuck. Oh.
Tomorrow night, Solaris Beer and Blending's doing the Strangely Normal comedy show where we just have a white background and everyone, it's just a regular comedy show, but
Oh, nice.
yeah, the Strangely Normal.
There's a show?
It's a open mic.
Oh, can I go?
Yeah,
All right.
of course.
I'm trying to find something to do tomorrow.
Oh,
I'll be there.
Yeah, just come as yourself.
be normal.
Yeah, just try to fit in.
I'll
Yeah,
bring my girlfriend.
yeah, bring
And then
her.
there's that lady outside, no, that sells food.
Yes.
She was there last time. She was selling like jerk chicken, I think.
Okay.
Mm.
I don't know if she'll always be there every Monday,
Yeah.
but she might be there for you.
She should
I
be.
think they had a taco guy last time.
Hmm.
Up your alley.
And then, yeah,
delicious.
Tuesday.
What'd you like?
Who knew a gray pumpkin would be so delicious?
Oh, right? A
I
gray
didn't,
pumpkin.
I didn't think the inside would be orange, but it was. Amy saw that it was turning orange on the outside, so
I didn't believe this pumpkin would be orange.
it was a gray pumpkin. I mean, it was gray.
You thought it was gonna be gray or what?
There was a lot of white pumpkins this year.
Yeah, they're
White
probably
pumpkins.
orange inside.
You got the white robe on. Yeah, what do you feel about white pumpkins? Yeah, there were a lot of white pumpkins at the pumpkin patch, and then we saw that gray one, and we took it, and it's delicious. I never thought you should always eat your pumpkin after. It's very Halloween. And what about your
Well,
podcast?
should I not be eating?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
eat. Yeah, go.
Be more awkward.
What's your podcast where the viewers can
It's
find
the
you?
Keep on Trucking podcast. And it's only on YouTube. I haven't figured out how to put it on Spotify. I think like 3 episodes ago. I was like, it'll be on Spotify this week. And then every week I try to figure it out and I can't get it on. It's on Anchor, which is weird. But it's on YouTube. Watch it on YouTube. Please, take my wife.
Nice.
I'm just gonna let that one ride. Take my wife.
Yeah, please.
Okay, I didn't know you were married.
I'm not. Somebody just took my wife.
Okay. Anyways, thanks for watching, you guys. And Frank, where can we find you and online?
He's having a stroke.
Sorry. I need to find my microphone. You can find me at Useless Frank everywhere.
And there we go. So we'll see you guys on the next episode, and I hope you had a good time.
I had a great time.
Yeah, sort of a rehab. We rub and grub you, and
It is a rehab.
yeah,
It's like a cult. I said it before, but
yeah.
I thought when the cameras turn off, you're like, stay a little longer.
Had to stare into the camera like Heaven's Gate.
Get the handcuffs.
You like pumpkins?
This is great, dude. This is a great idea. And I had a great time.
Good.
The food is delicious.
Sweet.
Thank you. I'm glad
Well,
you
thank
like
you.
it. Cheers.
Wait, with bread or just drink? Huh?
No.
Frank, did you like the food?
I'm sorry, Frank. The bread's over here.
Is it over?
I don't know. Are we done? Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.